measured for total back and even up the sides.
You're going viral.
What? Weather Tech me.
So enjoy. Order your products at WeatherTech.com.
Those old bones and shake off. Time to say goodbye to winter racing here for the Porsche Sprint Challenge at Yokohama and our first at Sebring International. I'm Joe Peak here with Roush Joey Atterbury to bring us for the Caymans here to kick in. And what a start things off, Joey. I love Sebring.
It's beautiful. Upper 70s and blue. Take a look at Sebring Internet, located right here in. There's going to be a couple highlighted we're going to have to watch out for. Turn number 7, known as that hairpin passing opportunity on the rail. It is bumpy on entry. On the racetrack, turn number 10, Cunningham, definitely be a funnel section file there on exit. Look 13 for some big time bumping in, and then you gotta nail that apex power down. It's gonna power you, which is one of the fastest flowing curve. Turn 16, be extremely slippery already in number 17. Sunset, notorious this track, and which of course named for the sun. Of course, we don't have to worry about that. This is going to be a sprint race. And speaking of the skies, why don't we take a look at real quick and see what's in store for today's event. As it is a bit warm when the sun is 6, air temperature only 4 miles, and beautiful clear skies at Sebring, Florida. We should have no problems getting those tires warm up with our starting grid. This race, a 22 kick us off here in and Jens Hansen, of course, on the top step, that
group here at the start. Lonnie Unser starting second position. We've got a mistake here on our apologies for that. We've got and starting from third and in P4, they're going to be in the fifth position. Hoffman starting in sixth. You've got Bill Fennick, excuse me, and Cody Knight going to be starting in Kopczynski. Starting in ninth, Bill Pelichewski, Rob 10. Joe Rizzo then the 11th position, Greg in 12th. Inside of the next row, Osplund starting next to him in the number 88. Thomas Kerr going to be starting in, followed by number 30, Cayman. And starts in 17th, Tom in the 18th position, Charles in P19, and 21st, excuse me, Tartaglione starting in 21st with at the back of the field after unable to take part in the session. All right, we're back through the warm-up lap, Joey. What's going minds of the drivers right now?
Probably a little bit of anxiety. Everybody's all antsy to get going on the track the last couple days. Being practice already earlier today, that qualifying section, and they came extremely clean in that qual. Didn't really see any off track at all to speak of. So drivers to kind of keep it clean as well up the race. We've been walking the paddock, and that general theme of this weekend is 2025. Let's start it off on a
exactly. Everybody with positive aspirations, high hope happen once we get that green flag. Watching the tower on the left hand, different colors mean, well, we've got two claim car. The white, see on that tower, the white numbers, your Pro-Am drivers are going to be in the yellow. Obviously, we have a lot more in here, but while they or overall position and according where they finish will be due to where they of class. So they will still be fighting for win. From what we've seen, it's still the overall.
And I think that when this Cayman qualifying session, it was the middle of the top 10 that was just so stacked other in terms of time. So look at the performance that these cavers are really putting out there. We're extremely close racing, and some of those really is look towards turn number 3 and then really for some big moves, 7 hairpin. Keep your eyes open.
All right, so we go heading into sunset, giving over control as the pace car pit lane. Jens Hansen spot. Can he come away? Unser going to finally be able to take that challenge win in the Cayman. Out of the final turn. We're ready to go, waiting for the signal. There it is. Green flag is down into turn 1. Will we run through this fast? First, always have to try carefully in through that. As we exit, still holding side by side. Very good run, but it's going to be on the wrong side. Turn 2 here, Joey.
This is going to be on the outside. Going to have to give there on the inside, but we're still 2 further in the pack, and this is a big funnel curb right there. Got to make sure to set editor's doors, and now we run to turn number 7.
Place to try and make passes, heavy slap tires and brakes, not temperature, but it looks like they're Art Scalzo giving a little bit of a look, and overall, he's our leader in the mass, running on the overall podium. He continues to follow our looks like Hansen, full course yellow. That looks like Pellet's massively damaged car.
big time incident there. I see laying in the grass and heavy end of this Cayman GT4 driver's door a little bit off. This can only really happen down the turn 3, 4, 5. Could have happened down towards the run toward 7, but I actually think this is egg number 5, which can get a funnel area. Remember, cold opening lap. The car is full of drivers have just gotten out of qualifying. Sometimes this opening lap here can be dangerous.
I'm seeing on our screen that the 3 car, which is Cody Knight, also emerging from that area. I suspect he may have been involved in, but we don't know. They're right on Bill Pelichewski. So it seems like they're not rushed, so I would assume he's okay, though he hasn't in bar. Does look like that car is going to have just huge repairs to get back to for now. A bit of a visual through our at the car. You can see the truck attending to them at this. That was a car that had a bit of a rough start. We saw some damage. We got to qualifying, Joey. Bill's just been, man, a weekend.
When it pours, and, well, it's not a racetrack here, but it is not raining for Pelichewski out there, and unfortunately get that car back to the grid fixed up. The area of the race happened at is the exit number 5, and we see the car right on turn number 5. I was to guess and speculate, probably got nudged off of the race, probably at the apex. I'd 3, 4, and 5, and inside of the racing line, it can be back into line if unfortunately, elbows can come out.
His own power over to the ambulance, I believe, just for standard checks. Glad to see that Bill is like he had a big hit, and bills to pay, no doubt, with 2. We slow up, not to the season that we wanted, but we did get racing up at the start. Gained that lead over unserved. Good fight for it, though.
Side by side, all the way through turn on, accelerated down into that breaks 3 where that eventual accident corners later. But you're right. Off on the outside, and that's not an easy, the outside of turn number 1 in the brake zone. Challenge to see how deep you could go on those, and then ultimately she made a tuck back into line behind. You don't want to end up on the outside on that opening lap, unfortunately, found out.
Cody's Knight's car on pit. I think he may have been able to carry on. Brought it back behind the wall. No, too soon because I don't see him on the tin at the moment. So have information on that one. Yeah, be down 2 cars on Anna Jackie out there sitting on her first, at the end of last year, her only race that career, and I mean, to speed, to the extent that, was impressed herself. She didn't expect him.
Surprised about it, and I think it was right to be so new in racing and natural feel